Om pratasmarami hridhi sangaspurat atmatattvam satchit sukhang paramang shagating turiyam jat sapno jagara susuptam abaiti nityam tad brahma nishkalam ahang nacha bhuta sangha. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. At dawn, I meditate in my heart on the self-effulgent Atman, the absolute knowledge, absolute bliss. The goal of the great ascetics, the transcendental reality, ever beyond the states of waking, dream and deep sleep. I am that indivisible Brahman, and not a combination of material elements. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So today our topic is steps to meditation. Meditation is a very popular topic of the time. Everyone goes to meditation retreat. We all practice meditation. But meditation is always a struggle. Just we come from our hectic life and we sit for meditation and sit and close the eyes and start meditating. And what we meditate, we all know. We meditate on everything but God. Because that is the way the mind has been all scattered. And without any preparation of that, just we sit naturally, we meditate half an hour or 1 hour. Major part of the time we see that we are totally forgetful about our object of meditation. Though we try, but it is the pull of the mind, it takes us to different directions. Therefore, there should be some steps. Mainly, if we look at the definition of this meditation or dhyanam, Patanjali says that there one pointed flow of thought in one object is called dhyanam. Tatra prati ekotanuta. Just flowing in one direction like a stream of oil falling from one container to the other container. And before that, Patanjali also said that it is to hold the mind, deshabandha chittasya dharanam. That is the dharana. Dharana is holding. There, before that there is a step. To try the mind to hold on one desha. Desha means in one space. And bind, bandha, to bind that mind in one spot. And the chittasya and the mind, whole mind should be held in that particular space or particular point of focus. That is called the dharana. Before preceding the dhyanam, meditation, that is dharana. Shankaracharya in the commentary of Gita, he said that dhyanam is, what is dhyanam? Dhyanam is withdrawing the mind, he says, shabdadibhyo vishayabhyo, from the objects of the senses, sound, touch, taste, all these subjects, all these vishaya, objective universe, from that, those vishayabhyo, sutradini karanani, these senses which are all connected with there, then withdrawing them, manasi upasangritya, first bringing the sensate universe first we draw from that side to the senses. That's why we close our eyes, we cover our ear plug, we put some ear plug in the sometimes so that outside noise does not disturb us. No? So that is the Shabda Adi, sound, etc., sight, sound, all this sensate universe, and all this Vishaya, from there, first we draw it in the senses, and that senses into the mind. That means external information stops coming here. And manascha, now the mind which has come here, pratyak chetayatari ekagrataya. Pratyak chetana, the inmost chetana, inmost consciousness. What we meditate upon, our gurus teach us, or we think of the form of God or divine form or formless, whatever aspect. With that mind which has withdrawn from the external senses universe, with the help of the sense organs, and then all withdrawn into the mind, and when the mind, that mind is now turned focused like this, like a selfie I always say selfie, trying from this direction to this direction, and then pratyak chetaya tari ekagrataya jatchintanam, making the mind ekagro. Ekagro means one-pointed. The mind no more distracted in hundreds of sensate universe, hundreds of sound, taste, touch, all the time bombarded. We are always, mind is bombarded with all the informations from all the external sensate universe, and the sense organs, they are busy all the time. And mind being connected with that, mind is very busy, constantly engaged in all types of things. As we turn our face from this to this, how many things come at a time? Into all informations are being sent into the mind, and mind is identified in that level, it gets agitated with that, and that is our sensate experience of the world. Now, Shankara says that manasi upasangritya, all this to withdraw into the mind, no, I will stop the incoming flow of the informations of all the sensate objects in the outside, and then we will be one-pointedly focusing the mind in ekagro, means one-pointed, ekagro jatchintanam, on pratyak chetayati. That means that inmost conscious entity or inmost conscious self to withdraw there, that is called dhyanam. And also Shankara gives another example. He quoting the Chandogya Upanishad, he says, Tatha, as in the Upanishad, Chandogya Upanishad says, Tatha dhayoti ivo bako, dhayoti ivo prithibhi, dhayoti ivo parvataha, upama upadanat. Tuilo dharavat santata avichinna prattayo dhyanam. Shankara says, that is called dhyanam, that is called meditation, where unobstructed flow of santata. Santata means constant flow, like a tuilo dharavat, like the oil poured from one pot to the other pot. And how, look at the bok. Bok is what? Bok in English. What is that? What is the term of bok? Pelican. Pelican? Okay, pelican. So as the pelican sits like that, and as if he is not doing anything, but his eye is very sharp and focused, where is the meat? So similarly, the focus should be like a pelican. Look at that, he's very silently sitting there. Whole focus is there. Or you can give other example also, the birds flying in the sky and vulture and other things, their focus is where, in a pinpointed focus in something, where is the meat. So similarly, that, like you look at the Prithvi, the earth, we are busy. Look at the earth is always peaceful. Of course, when you feel the volcanic eruption and this and that time you may feel different. But you look at the not normal time, you look at the nature. Nature is so peaceful and calm all the time. You look at the mountain, Dhayoti iva parvataha, all the mountains and rocks and mountains, look at them, how calm, how serene. Go to the Himalayas, go to any mountain around us here also. It is calm and serene. So this type of serenity, this type of calmness, this is the upama, this is the example. Meditation should be this type of serene and calmness experience of the mind, and the mind will be one-pointedly flowing into the one object. There is no other experience outside. So this is the definition of dhyana. And we all say we want to meditate. I meditated this morning, half an hour. Now you compare what is this definition versus our own experience, what we do. Ramakrishna said, one should meditate in such a way that one should get tanmoy hoye jabe. One will get diluted. That means it will have no other awareness of anything other than God in which one is getting focused. And he gives the example, when one has exact right type of meditation, what happens, Birds sit on his body, but he is not aware of that. He does not recognize even that there is some disturbance. Ramakrishna stayed in that state 6 months, no? That's called Jala Samadhi. This is a deeper meditation, but there the bird used to find their grains sitting on his matted log here and there, no? But he is not there. So he lived in that consciousness 6 months. And also Sri Ramakrishna gave the example of what becomes the state of your mind, during the time of meditation. As if the mind becomes like a overflowing oil from one pot to another. Only one thought, that is God and God. And what happens in meditation? Such an one-pointedness comes that you can't see anything, you cannot hear anything. That means totally withdrawn. So these are the different definitions of meditation. And also meditation, there may be meditation according to yogis meditation. We'll talk more because we all practice the yogic meditation. As gurus give us, it is that type of meditation, focusing on to one thing. Jnanis also meditate. Their meditation is called Sravana, Manana and Nididhyasana. Nididhyasana is not exactly like meditation, but it's a little difference is there. Here is the focusing on one object, and in Vedantic meditation is just taking out all that which is not the Atman, that which is not the Brahman, and what remains, that. It is focusing into one object versus one is wiping out what is not that absolute. Not this, not this, not this. So it is like verifying a jewel. Spiritual Vedanta meditation is not finding something new. It is like finding what is there itself. To see only the eternal subject, which is Brahman. And Shankara says in Aparakshanubhuti that it says that I am Brahman alone. With this type of thought about eternal reality and mind becoming totally free from other objects, that is called the dhyana, and that brings supreme bliss. Brahma eva asmi, I am Brahman, I am Atman, iti sadvritya. Creating this type of vritti, the mental ripple. I am infinite. See, when you are talking about I am infinite, what you are thinking? Your mind is creating a big picture of vastness, and that the mind is taking the shape of that vritti. It is called the vritti. Anything we see, it creates a ripple in our mind. So when Vedanta says, Brahma eva asmi iti, I am that Brahman, the vast, birthless, deathless, endless, beginningless, that conscious entity, and that is me with that concentrated flow of thought, one thought. I am that, I am that, I am that. Niralambutaya. And getting rid of other support of this extended universe in which names and forms are cluttered all the time. Getting out of that when one can stay, according to Aparakshanubhuti Shankara says, Dhyano Shabdeno Vikhyata. That is called the Dhyano. So Dhyano is that, according to Vedanta, I am that, I am that, I am that Brahman, which is beyond name, form, beyond all qualities and duality. The emphasis is on the knowledge side, not upon the object to focus. That's why Brihadaranyaka Upanishad in Shankara commentary he says, Nahi Vedanteshu Brahmatma Vijnanat Parama Purushartha Sadhanattena Avagammate. In Vedanta practice, there you don't achieve any new thing. No avagammate. You don't realize anything excepting Brahma Vijnanat. You know Brahma Atma Vijnanat. You know Brahman is me. That knowledge, other than there is no other objective to be gained. And this, how it happens? Nahi Atma Vijnana, that I am that the Vijnana. Vijnana means the knowing, the absorbing the knowledge of the Supreme. Knowing this I am that, and that constant memory. And out of that comes a mental feeling, mental emotion or mental wave. That is the Nirodha, that dissolves all other things and only that reality remains. That is called the sadhana of the jnani. And Bhakta says, you need not have to sit for meditation. What they do? They take ultimate refuge and they day and night think of the glories of the Lord, listen to Sravanam, Kirtanam, Darsanam, a ninefold Kirtanam, Vishnus. Then you chant the name of Lord, you sing the glories of God in congregational music, you remember the Lord Vishnu day and night in every action. You serve the deity thinking that you are serving God, you are offering flower, you are chanting mantras, taking that, oh Lord, this universe is yours, I am your, I am your, I am thine, and creating a relationship and also self-surrender. These are the, according to Bhagavat, the way one gets intoxicated into it, and as a result, Bhakti school will think that the flow, uninterrupted flow of thought into God and God consciousness. You are not sitting in a meditative pose, but you are doing everything. You are listening to the glories of your singing, dancing, whatever you are doing, it is all centered around that Krishna, or whatever is the object. So if that flow, about the memory of that, flows continuously, as a result, this memory, the memory brings the awareness inside in such a way that you get absorbed and you get lost into that. Totally, you get lost. That's why when that flow continues, a moment comes in life when you find that if you cannot think of God for a second, then your life becomes miserable. That's why called Vyakulata. Sri Ramakrishna used to cry, even for a moment's separation was tremendous. So, by praying and crying and surrendering to God, and every moment thinking that, oh Lord, I am your servant, I am your helpless child, whatever this attitude, the memory, the mind is not making effort of jama, dhamma, sama, dhamma, etc., not very hard task. But Bhakta can utilize that, and by that the mind will be totally in the memory of the Lord, and that memory will be so much important, and it will be so much infusing that it will take the mind only in God consciousness and everything will be dropped off. It is no attempt to drive out anything, but it is a positive attitude of creating a loving relationship with God, and that absorption comes and that mind becomes totally intoxicated into that, and that is the dhyanam. Dhyanam happens. Meditation happens for a devotee in this process. Absorption comes. And that's why we find that when they take the name of the Lord, repeat the holy name, they get tears rolling down their cheeks, the horripilation coming over the body. One-pointedness has come, but not in other process, but it is only listening to the glories of Lord, chanting His name, singing congregational things, listening to the Bhagavata, the holy life and glories of the Lord. Following those principles, they attain to dhyanam. Now, for us, what has happened in the Patanjali's yoga philosophy, that is the most useful language there, it is used as dhyana, no? So there are eightfold steps we talk about. That Patanjali says that what are the eightfold? Yama, niyama, then asana, then pranayama, then dharana, then dhyanam, dharana, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. So what is this? It is the 8 steps. And dhyanam is the stage, 7th stage. What happens? We don't pay any attention to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stages. We just sit and just jump into the 7th floor. Of course, you have an escalator, speedy escalator, you can go to the high level in a split second. But our escalator is not that. Our mind remains in the ground floor. And I go into the 7th floor. So that's why there is tremendous difficulty in our meditation. Meditation does not become joyful. So our subject today, as I said, it is steps to meditation. This we have to be aware, how can we make our meditation really cheerful and joyful. Though we cannot do meditation, we understand. Meditation is not possible for us. It is the 7th stage. But we have to cross these other 6 stages. Does not mean that I will not meditate because I am not done one, finished with one, or the 2nd stage, or the 3rd stage. No. We will have to do meditation and also take care of the other stages. Very important point is that, first of all, our life should be following the yama and niyama. Actually, someone is telling we in Vedanta societies talk too much of Brahman, Atman, and it is very high topic. But we don't talk about what to do every day. Every day's practice what to do. Be a disciplined person. Emphasis on that. Whole Jainism standing on ahimsa. Buddhism, also one of the criterion, big point is ahimsa. What is ahimsa? Ahimsa is non-injury. Yama, the first point of yama in the Patanjali's philosophy is ahimsa. Don't hurt anyone, don't injure anyone. Don't think of hurting anyone even in the mind, mental level or the physical level. So yama. So that's the first step is ahimsa. So if we pay attention to our life, then am I doing that? And that will unfold into another area. Our mind will be able to grasp. If I don't have any enmity with other, and if I don't injure anyone by what a great character, the character will be transformed. Truthfulness, satya. Pay value to these fundamental things. Leading all the time, it is self-restraint. Many things will be stopped if I hang on to truth only. No, many of you are now vegetarian and vegan. That, see, you go to eat anywhere, how many things you can save yourself from? So many preparation. Oh, I don't take it. Oh, I don't take it. Why? Yes, there is egg. Oh, there is onion. Oh, there is this. So you avoid, you can get a healthy food. Only by restricting your one word, I am a vegan or I am a vegetarian. No? So similarly, if we can take these fundamental principles, what is called 10 commandments like that, here according to Patanjali, that yama, and yama is the first part is the non-injury, non-violence, the whole world would be in peace. Why you are fighting for religion, my religion, your religion? First, be a non-violent person. Take the vow that I don't hurt anyone, no, don't injure anyone. Forget your religion, God, Allah, these Hindu God, Muslim God, forget anything. Don't talk about anything. Be first in a good society, noble society, a person who does not hurt others, not injure others. Then injury should be not physical, mental. By word we hurt so many people. Strong words we use and people remember that whole life and that makes a separation from us. No? And the deep wound remains there. So forgetting these fundamental principles, or we are trying to build up the high level of, we are going to namaz, we are going to samadhi, we are going to singing, we are going to dancing, we are going to I am Atman, I am Brahman. So all these words are only too much superficial. That's why we cannot progress in spiritual life, because we don't pay attention to these very fundamental basic principles. So first is ahimsa, then is truthfulness. So asteo, non-stealing. Non-stealing means grabbing other things is stealing. Finer stealing is there. It's any intellectual property. Quoting something, not referring his name, putting all the article in my article and it's my article. This is intellectual stealing. So many stealing going on. Even I see something, I steal if it does not belong to me. Lustfully I look at that. That is my stealing. See how it can go from gross level to subtle level to subtler level. And that transforms the personality. And that mind is ready for God. Meditation will be for this type of people who have done enough basic work and pay attention to day-to-day living. Yama, then ahimsa, sattva, astyo. Brahmacharya. Brahmacharya means truthfulness, celibacy. Celibacy, monk celibacy, householder celibacy. Everything has a dignity in it. Loving relationship with the spouse. The society would have changed totally. One-pointed love for each other. That's called celibacy. What a wonderful gift. If one focuses this, the transformation will come into the society. An individual life, of course. And directing that energy towards God realization, that's the higher ideal. Okay, do wherever you are. But to know about it and to direct it for higher purpose. And aparigraha, receiving gifts and thanks and gratitude from others. This is a craving in our heart. We think that someone should thank me, someone should always smile at me or give something in return to me. This is another slavery. So to be free from all these things, we do the opposite way. So these very fundamental points are to be taken care of in our life, so that to make the meditation, real meditation, if this grounding is done very well, then the spiritual growth will happen. Yama, niyama, purification of the body, shaucha, santosha. See, how can we be meditating if my mind is discontent all the time? I get this, I am not happy with it. Anything, is a disgruntled person, anything comes, never happy, never contented. That's why people say, I cannot make you happy anyway. You are always discontent. Whatever comes, it's What is this? What is this? So discontentment, with that discontentment whole day, and I sit for meditation, my mind will go to God. I have disturbed and I am not taking care of the mind to be contented at all. Achha, contentment does not mean that you will not try for good things. That is not the point. But after all effort, whatever has come, why not we be satisfied? Okay, whatever has, I am okay with it. I will try for something more, but it's okay with me. That contentment is a great virtue to keep the mind in peace. Who is peaceful? Who is discontent? Getting everything discontent? Or a person who has nothing but contented? Look at the many good devotees. They are not having much money or wealth or anything. Whatever small thing, they are very happy. Look at their face. And a person, rich person, with enough money, enough thing, always discontent. And how that mind can go for meditation. So, to take care of the fundamental thing, Suchita, Shaucha, purification of the body, purification of the mind, that is the first point, and Santosh, the contentment. Try to learn to be contented under the special circumstances. Holy Mother said, Jakhon jamon, takhon tamon. Whenever, at what point of time, as the situation is, to be matching with that. Look at Holy Mother. She was never discontent in her whole life. So whether she told that at this end, later on period when Mother Sarvadevananda Swami took care of her and so many devotees are coming, Mother used to say, I don't feel any distinction when I was having nothing and today I am having so many things around. No. It is always discontented, always contented. Okay, this is the situation, I am happy with it. Okay, I try, but keep the mind in peace. If that very fundamental effort is not done in our morning to night, in every action and thought, sitting for meditation cannot do anything. It is helpless. We are helpless there. So, santosh. Tapa, little bit of hardship, little bit of difficulties come, and we cry and weep and do all these things. Why not take it that you are becoming a good person, spiritual person? So you should have to have some austerity. In early days, saints and sages of all religion, they did tremendous austerity. If you talk about God realization, that is the goal. Austerity. And austerity purifies us. It is said, according to karma theory, that when we are going through that type of austerity, and that austerity is wiping out our bad karmas. That is also another idea. So, why can you not take the suffering or difficulties in time like the spirit of austerity? I don't do. Early days people used to go to the Himalayan range, they used to go and hardship is enough in the freezing cold, they used to dip and do japa. Are we doing that? We have our air condition, we have our heater, little heat, little less, we are shouting about that. Discontent, oh my God, today's heat. What is that? Heat is heat. Heat and cold will come and go. So if we jump according to that, then how can you meditate? Suppose you are shouting at the nature, today is hot, 100. I just came yesterday from Tushan and Phoenix. It's 102, 103. They're saying, wow, wow, wow. They don't say because they are accustomed. Any new people go, oh my God, what is this? And why so much restless? It is natural, it has become 100, but you stay in the air-conditioned room. What is your business if it's 102 or 3? But we shout about that. Oh, there is a rain. Rain is rain. You have your home, you have your car, you live in your car, you go out, only little bit umbrella. If not, then run and wait and get dried. But discontent, and everything complaining. Oh my God, how can it live here? How can it do here? So with this type of agitating our mind, we cannot expect that we are preparing the mind for meditation. We are responsible to prepare our mind for meditation. Then meditation, when you sit for meditation, it will be helpful. And then contentment, tapa, shraddhaya. Mind will go down. Every day, keep some inspirational book to read, to keep the mind in a higher level, lofty level, thinking about not always in the mundane world and its problems. How many problems there is coming every day, and some solved, some unsolved. Every day it is, but the days are passing on. So, to think in that way, that's why to keep the mind in lofty thought, to repeat the name of the Lord, even mechanical. We say day and night we got mantra. Why don't you utilize that energy when you are doing nothing? We can easily do that. We say, my God, I did 500 japa. 500 japa is what? Is any japa? Mother used to do 100,000, 110,000. How they could do it? That means they are utilizing every second. When they are not doing anything, walking, or gardening, or taking shower, or cooking something, or doing, which is not, actually you are not engrossed into anything. They are utilizing every breath, every moment. So, how that Shraddhaya means japa, repeating the holy name, and also study. Shraddhaya tap, and surrendering to God. Ishvara pranidhana. This is the 5 niyamas, 5 rules that everyone should take as a responsibility to build up the life, spiritual life. So, if we pay attention to these 10 points, 5 of the yama means control, self-control, self-mastery, and 5 rules I will follow. If we call 5 plus 5 as 10 commandments, that life is such pure life, it will be just built up automatically, that the mind is getting ready. Now, our Patanjali suggests that not these principles, these are the principles you have to follow every day. Te sarvabhauma mahabrataha. Patanjali says, this is not for spiritual people. This is not for the people to go to samadhi. Sarvabhauma. It is universal. Not for America, not for India, not for Russia, not for China. It should be the standard of all personalities in the world to bring a better world, to make a better family, to make a better neighborhood. So these are the 10 principles. And now you build up your next steps. Yama, niyama, these are the universal principles everyone can follow, and it is necessary to at least have peace and thinking, surrendering to a divine will. Do everything, Ishvara pranidhana, no? Last, surrender to God. So, this is not spiritual yet, nothing spiritual, it is only yama and niyama. According to Patanjali, 5 yamas, rules, 5 niyamas. 5, 5, 10, to remember, not that we will have to take a notebook and every time see that how much I have done yama, ahimsa, how much I have done this. No, we are aware, these are the basic principles of making us a human personality, proper human personality. Now, yama, niyama, then asana. Asana we understand, asana is very popular. Why it is popular? Because it is a necessity. Even forget God, to do anything in the world, you need a good health. You have to take care of your health. And so that the body, you take care of the body returns that help in your pursuit. Even for study in material science or in doing some physical, any success, body is necessary. And spiritual life, of course it is necessary, because we know when you sit, most of our postures are bad posture. Meditation posture, you look at that, in many places you go, excepting some yoga school trained people, they sit Either they sit like this, either like that, like that, like that, head like that. This is a very unhealthy posture. It is not good for it. So how to sit for meditation? Asana. That is we call yoga. It's good that yoga has become so popular and people are trying to do that. It is good for health and keeping the body fit for the next step to go. This is asana. Then pranayama. Little breathing. That is very important because breath and mind are so interrelated. When the mind is restless, you see the breath becomes so different. We are angry, the breath is so fast. Sometimes it pounds like that. It goes to 110, 120. But this anger is connected with the breath. We see when we are angry, breath is some. When we are emotional, it is like that. But when you are calm, you see how it is soft and equal. So, little pranayama is necessary. But how to do that is a question. Better to breathe, deep breathing, that's good idea because we don't inhale oxygen much and our brain does not get much oxygen. That's why if you have problem, take a sleep test and go and take a, what you call that machine, CPAP machine, had a good sleep. So that you feel fresh in the morning. You can see the difference. This is a science. Rishis have found this problem, this solution. Unless you take a good breathing, your brain will not function. In the morning, those who have sleep apnea and didn't know that, suffering so many years, in the morning still drowsy and does not get energy to do anything and this and that. And now, by God's grace, they know this is sleep apnea and they give the machine CPAP and they're putting in the nose and sleeping all night, but come up in the morning with such a freshness. What happens? The brain is getting oxygen, the body is getting oxygen. So this is the problem. So how we can breathe properly, that is the pranayama. So these are called the external practices. It is spiritual and non-spiritual person, anyone can do that, and it is necessary. On that foundation, now you do the internal practice. We are going towards samadhi. Samadhi is the goal of the yogis. And what is the samadhi? Savikalpa to nirvikalpa. The ultimate, highest goal is that nirvikalpa samadhi, where total dissolution of the mind will happen and one will be established in this eternal glory. No? Now, there are 4 internal practices, according to Patanjali. 4 external practices, these are all external. Yama and niyama, asana and pranayama. These 4. Now 4 internal practices. What we have to do? First we sit and then try to pratyahara, try to watch the mind. Just don't go and start sitting and meditating. As we do, we come and just sit and then start meditating. Because the mind is not prepared to help mind get tuned to the process in which I am trying to lead it. So when the mind will be running in every direction, watchful, we spend hours because we are not watchful. The mind runs into different direction and ask the mind, why do you come here? Catch him. What will be the response? We never ask that question. That mind will say something. What the mind will say? I like it. The main point is I like it. It is very, very enjoyable. Well, why? Well, I got once a test. I go to a good restaurant, maybe meditating and go to eat somewhere. And you catch the mind, why are you here? Oh, I like this good food. No? So it is going there, but if you catch immediately, at least you can handle. But we are not careful. So in our meditation, 10 minutes gone, 15 minutes gone, Maybe we are roaming around there in Berkeley, and some friends and this and that, and then when I come to know about it, I say, oh, I am meditating. No. What meditation? So, we should be careful why the mind is coming here and there. First to observe where it is going. It is our responsibility. Vipassana meditation and all these people go for so many varieties. But that is the, taking these simple steps of Patanjali, we can really enjoy our meditation more deeply. If it is done, that's a process, people go that. But day and night to live in that way is not necessary according to Patanjali. You sit for meditation, observe your mind for some time and catch wherever it goes. And then hold the mind and withdraw and bring it back. No. This is the time I am sitting for meditation. This is my chosen ideal. This is my Guru has given the mantra. And that is the reality within me. And I am to focus there, come back. And this bringing back is the pratyahara. But again, within a split second it runs into another way. Here is the point. Why my mind is running again, I bring back. Because it has got touch of the objects and created a clingingness called the attachment. He got little joy, little experience of little joy, though for a limited joy, but it got the touch of that more than that of your meditation. He does not find joy in focusing here because you have never got it at all. Therefore, we cannot blame the mind. Mind will say, I want peace, I want joy. I don't get it when you close your eyes and try to focus here. I don't find it anything. It is all vacant. You are imagining something. But we are not imagining false imagination. It is the saints and sages have realized we are focusing on that. So, clingingness. Our attachment to the objects are taking me. So, if I am aware, then I will be whole day, I will work on that. Not to be attached to those things which I find in my meditation time, it is distracting me here and there, watching them and noting in my personal diary, while I am working in the whole day, when those things come, you should be observing it and then analyzing it and to understand what is the ultimate joy it can give me and what better joy we are leaving aside. So, watchful part is the first part, observing and holding the mind, not holding, first bringing back again, trying to hold but failing. That is the fifth part. Sixth part will be, I am successful with this struggle with the mind. Going and coming back. I am successful. Successful for 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. That's a hold. That is the dharana. Holding. And then holding, we say meditation. Meditation will come if we can hold it for 12 seconds. That means a little longer time, you should be holding there. And then that holding, if it goes little much longer, as Ramakrishna said, that in that absorption, everything will be gone. And Swami Vivekananda's childhood stories, he is meditating with the friends, and the snake appeared, and everyone ran away. But he was meditating. That's why the snake came, snake was rolling around, and he is unaware. Girish Ghosh, he told in Belun Math, he saw, or Baranagar monastery probably, in Baranagar monastery, he saw that Swami Vivekananda is sitting, meditating, but he's covered with a blanket. What is that blanket? Blanket of mosquitoes. All over the body appears like a blanket. That means every point it is mosquito biting. But he is not there. He is totally unaware of this. This is the meditation stage. That much absorption, that there is no identity in the body, that we are calling meditation. So, this is very important point. What I wanted to focus, that meditation is a good best thing in life. Actually, Dhyanam Bhavo Upasasya iti Chandogya Upanishad gives this welcome to all of us. You meditate on meditation. And then he gives Dhyayotiva Prithivi. Look at the earth is meditating. Dhyayotiva Antariksham, the infinite space in the night time, or go in silence. See how they are calm and serene. Even I go to Santa Barbara. When I come out in night, you cannot believe what type of thing is going on outside. The whole nature is meditating. Calm, serene, full of peace. Dhayotiva Prithivi, Dhayantiva Antariksham, Dhayantiva Deva Manushaha. The Upanishad is saying, look at all the gods and the real human beings, they're all in meditation. And what are you doing? You are only restless. Dhyanam upasasya iti. Therefore you do your spiritual practice to meditate on meditation. That means you be a follower of meditation. Do meditate. And that meditation brings this absolute peace and joy, because it leads to the ultimate absorption. As Ramakrishna says, that it will be diluted. His word is, then one should meditate in such a way that he will be diluted into it. Tanmay, tatmay. There will be nothing, your existence will go away. Only God will remain in that awareness. Tanmaya, Shahi Tanmaya. That is Tanmaya. Tanmaya is total lost. You are lost into the divine then. That is called the Dhyanam. So this is our goal, wonderful goal. And Dhyana and Samadhi is not too far away. If one can reach that type of Dhyanam, as Swami Vivekananda mentioned, or they lived, and little deeper is called Samadhi. You are knocking at the door of ultimate realization if you have the meditation. So we use the word very loosely, but we try to be meditating every day. But if we don't pay attention to these other aspects of our spiritual growth, the foundational things, this practice of ahimsa, non-injury, truthfulness, non-stealing, celibacy, not hankering for thanks and gifts, purity of the body and mind, contentment of the heart, whatever situation. Keep the peace, it is your peace. So this is the suggestion. Austerity in life. I don't do that austerity. I am not like a sage of the past, but God has given me better environment. What is austerity here now? Physical austerity is not the austerity. Mental austerity is greater austerity. That we understand. Then study. Keep the mind every day. Study very powerful, strong spiritual subjects. And repeat the mantra Guru has given. That is Shraddhaya. And surrender, surrender, surrender to God in every action. These are the very fundamental point. If we can take one, surrender to God everything. You know, with that surrender attitude when you go to the shrine, you see how your meditation changes that day. Everything morning till now, if mentally one could have surrendered everything to God, whatever has come, good has come, bad has come, whatever, it is, oh Lord, it is yours, in a devotional way. Any of the 10, if one can take, that gives the liberty and freedom. And with that liberated mind, free mind, God can easily be conceived. Pratyahara will be easy. Mind will not run in different direction because this, I am surrendered everything, so I cannot cling on, I cannot hang on. Our all suffering is in clinging, 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 holding on, not let go. So this is the fundamental things we should pay attention so that our meditation can be made really joyful, and day by day in this life we can make a sure progress. But What we do actually totally not with any background work. With no background work, just coming after the whole day's work and just sitting for meditation. No. See, wait for some times. Sing a good song or listen to a good song. Read a few nice inspirational quotes and lines. Prepare the mind. Let the mind settle down. Tune. And also another wrong thing we do, after doing meditation, which you tried for half an hour, 45 minutes, or whatever may be the minute, you immediately phone call comes and run. Hello, hello, hello. What did you do? You are smashing what you did for so long. You built up your mind to be peaceful and calm and serene, and one phone call came and you run. Hello, 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 hello. Why? Allow the mind. Don't destroy that mood. Keep that mood, go on. Let the world go anywhere it go. I don't care for that. Let me keep this mood. I will not pay attention to these minor things. If we can do that, please, after meditation, don't jump out. Raja Maharaj said, keep sometimes, sit further, chant some hymns and prayers, or sing some songs, or read a few passages, so that it continues. You have built this mental state, took so much struggle to pull the mind back here and here, struggle, all this, struggle with fight. There are other obstacles. I have not gone to that meditation. You will be falling asleep. You will be running into this thing. Mind will be distracted. So 9 obstacles are there. I am not going for that. But allow the mind to stay in that context of peace which you have worked hard to reach for half an hour, 1 hour, 45 minutes, whatever. And to whole day, to keep any of the 10 points I have said, or all the 10 points, if we are aware, we will forget, no matter. But we are forgetting all these years. Tell me how many of us have remembered these 10 points before meditation or anything. We know, we read it, but we never paid attention. So let us pay attention. Either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of these 10 items, and prepare the mind for going to meditation. Prepare the mind that, tell the mind, I will meditate. This evening I am to sit. I will sit for half an hour. Oh, it is already becoming 6. No. Then about half an hour early, your mind is getting, I have to meditate. I will have to go. So your mind is getting ready to prepare the mind, and let the mind continue that joy for some time. If we can try this way, probably we may be doing much better in our meditation. Thank you. Om pratar bhajami manasho vachasamagamyam vacho vivanti nikhila jadanugrahena janneti neti vachanairi nigama avochuhu Tvang deva devam ajam achyutam ahuragryam. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. At dawn I worship him, who is beyond the reach of mind and speech, and through whose grace speech itself becomes manifest, whom the scriptures indicate by the words, not this, and whom the sages describe as the Lord of Lords, unborn, immutable and supreme. I meditate upon him. Om peace, peace, peace be unto us all.